Hey, what's up guys? Brandon Gentile here, Legacy Group Real Estate Team, California Wildfires and clients. So things aren't always as they seem. And first off, I just want to say, we're praying and thinking about all the people that are being affected by the fires and things that are going on right now. But there's a lot of things, like I just read a National Geographic article the other day, which National Geographic is an interesting entity right now. They're doing amazing things on Instagram, but some of the things they talk about and the things they do are just a little bit off, especially for a publication that their whole focus is wildlife and their whole focus is just nature, right? There's wildfires going on. Nat Geo is telling you humans are to blame. Humans are the reason why there's wildfires and there's things going on. Yet later in the article, they talk about how most fires around the world are caused by weather and they're caused by natural causes. So can humans do things and cause fires? Yeah, of course they can, but that's life. Like that's human beings. Human beings are doing stupid things all the time. They're accidents, they're on purpose, whatever they may be. So, why would the headline be humans? Why would the headline be humans are the fault? And then later in the article, you are talking about how weather does do most of it. Humans are, they were talking about 10 fires. They were searching this one area in Southern California, and one of them they think was started by a human. It's like things like that. It really doesn't make sense. And it's just, again, things aren't always as they seem. California has some incredibly ridiculous regulations and things they do there where you aren't allowed to burn. You aren't allowed to have controlled burns or do anything. And I get it. It's tough to do those things there, but those things are needed. We do them here in Michigan. We do them in all kinds of different places. So that way things don't get out of control and they aren't insane. There's not 3 feet of pine needles in the ground or what have you. So you have to do things like that to make sure that things don't get wild. And again, things happen out of your control. That's life. That's just life. And as humans, we have to accept that. There are things that get out of control. There are things that happen that we have no control over. And there is something bigger than all of us. So once we recognize that, I think we're all going to be better off. But at the same time, things aren't always the same. We just had this issue in real estate. We just had an issue, a deal happened where one party was being really blamed in essence for things that were going on and things that were happening in a deal. And 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks later, and the deal actually closes and the job gets done. It turns out the entire truth was revealed and everything was flipped upside down. Everything was basically opposite of what was being told and what was being relayed to different parties. So things aren't always as they seem. You can't just take things and be a headline reader. You have to dig deep. You have to do your homework, whether it's voting or whether it is anything you're doing, whether you're going through and buying a property or selling a property, or whether you're just watching the news and you're finding out about national news stories, or you're trying to do research on something. You have to dig deep. Go 3 levels deep, just like when you're talking to somebody and engaging with somebody, going 3 levels deep with them, really building rapport with them and talking to them and seeing who they are, caring for who they are as a human being and caring for who they are as a person, not just, hey, how's it going? Awesome, that's great, and then just kind of ignoring them, right? Dig deep. It's just like anything in life, doing your homework. It's digging deep. Find out the real problems, find out the real answers and real solutions. That's where the real truth is going to lie. So, again, we watch things on TV, whether it's Bitcoin or wildfires, or whatever it may be, or you have your happenings with work, gossip in the office, client happenings, and you hear one thing, you see the headline. A lot of us, we're all in this culture now, we're all headline readers, and we really have to focus on digging deep and getting to the root of the problem, getting to the root of the issue, and that way the real truth presents and shows itself. So that was my thoughts for today. On these Thursdays, we do these current events. A lot of times we do our insights reports and current events, but that was just my thoughts for today, and just kind of been thinking about those things and throwing around in my head, things we've been talking about here in the office and with others. So hope you guys are crushing this week. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. I look forward to your comments, and I'm sure you'll have some, and we get a lot of DMs and a lot of emails and texts and things of that nature. But I appreciate you guys, your time and energy. It really means the world to me, because I know that it's the most important thing that we all have. So hope you guys are crushing this week, and we look forward to talking to you soon.